So, part two of What's Inside My Crates. And we are at the birthday crates of this all. My birthday crates, I've thought out fairly well, so there's not a lot in here. But you've got, the basic birthday hits to birthday and birthday sex in the club. The reason I have my birthday crate set up like this is specifically so if somebody asks for a birthday song, no matter what I'm playing in, BPM I'm playing in, I can drop the song anywhere in my set. I have something in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 100s, all the way up to 140 BPM. At that point, I can work any one of these songs in at any given point in my set to announce someone's birthday. And a lot of times you will hear me do birthday shoutouts at Animal House, Lucky's on 3rd, and the college clubs I'm at. In addition to when I'm hosting karaoke at the Driftless Arcade. Excuse me. The next crate I have is called my Sax Remix. And this is a crate I want to do a set of, or a mix of, which just has sax and other horns that are over popular songs that would work well into my sets somewhere down the road. Because I'm a big fan of the horn sound, but I don't want to overdo it in my sets. So I will dip into this occasionally for, as I like to call, flavor in my sets. Same with Cover Me. Now, Cover Me is a compilation or a crate of all of my favorite different kinds of covers. These are all dance covers of pop songs. So anything from like Ain't Too Proud to Beg from the Temptations, to Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive, to, let's see here, Sweet Home Alabama, Ain't No Sunshine. This is all covers. And below that, you'll see my Little Lights crate, which is derived from my Cover Me crate. And this is a set I did at a benefit when I was the opening act at this benefit. Therefore, I just put in a bunch of covers that everybody would know, kind of groove to, but it wasn't trying to make a dance mood. It was more setting a vibe for performers coming after me. Next crate up is my Trap crate, and this is trap and dubstep, all heavier EDM kind of stuff. I don't do too many shows where I need it, but I started making this crate a few years ago, and I really want to go through it at some point and remove some of the stuff I don't use commonly, as well as move some of the stuff in here into other crates for more playtime or usage when I'm at certain clubs. Now, as you see, those are like the specialty crates up top. We're getting to my dance crates. So, Dance Pop is simply dance pop. It's top 40 and dancier pop music. That's good for opening sets. And if you look in here, like you saw the cover of No Scrubs, I'm Not Alright from Loud Luxury. You'll even see like Erasure, A Little Respect. It's all poppy, non-primetime dancier kind of music for opening. My Dance Bangers crate, this is kind of a compilation of all sorts of what I like to call dance bangers, but they're all on the poppier, happier side, and all definitely lead a little bit more towards the top 40 and houseier side of the club thing. So you'll definitely see like French Kiss from Lil Louis in here, but you'll also see Galantis, Satisfied, BTS, Dynamite. They're definitely bangers and make the floor do what I want, but they're not my A-list songs to go to anymore unless I'm in a certain kind of club that will let me play dance poppier stuff. Below that, I've got my Dance Disco crate, and this is basically just a crate of disco house or jackin' house. Being from Chicago, it's one of my favorite kinds of music to listen to, and growing up and working at Medusa's in Chicago, they played a lot of house music, and that's why I'm so into it, I think. And with that, and actually there's a crate out of place, is my Chicago house crate, which I'm going to move back where it's supposed to be. And my Chicago house crate are a lot of my favorite old school tracks that got pushed heavily inside the Chicago clubs when I was growing up. So you will see like Mighty Dubcats from 95, Deep Inside from Hard Drive, Fast Eddie. Back in my era when I first started DJing in downtown Chicago, you were playing Booty Call from Fast Eddie twice a night because we were open till 5 in the morning on Saturdays, but you could also drop like Love Can't Turn Around from Daryl Pandy at the same time. So that was a really cool scene to DJ in back then. Next below are two chill crates, which is all chill house. stuff that I like to play when I'm hopping and bopping, doing some cleaning, chilling around the crib, having snacks. That's what I like to listen to. I'm a big house music fan, always have been. In addition to me listening to punk and hardcore and bluegrass, house music has always been some of my favorite kind of stuff. But this is just chill house. So you can just kind of, like Zoo, I think Moody Man is in here, and a couple other things like that. It's all laid back. It sets a vibe kind of house. Now, my Dance House crate and Fave House crates, they're all... At first, I was making these crates, and the Dance House crate is a little bit less down the center of my popular house stuff, or the house stuff I like to use at clubs. And below that is my favorite house. And these are both working crates for DJing in clubs. So you will see All Right Okay from Black Caviar in my Fave House, to Drop That Booty from Antonio Giacha, and all sorts of stuff like that. That's kind of the crate I work out of when I'm pushing house music at a club. But I did something, and I'll show you a little bit further down the way here, of combining those two and making them work a little better for myself. Now, below that is Social Lights and Social Set. I was a part of a super cool outdoor show experience last March, and I did freeze my butt off. Make no mistakes, I was literally brain dead after I got done with 4 hours, a little bit over 4 hours outside. Now, it's a big festival in Rochester, Minnesota, and it's all outside, where they have ice sculptures and all sorts of kind of fun things to do outside in the winter. It normally takes place in February, but this time it took place in March, and it was just a little bit of a COVID setback until it started going. So with that, I came up with a set of my favorite top 40 and house music to play, and that's what the Social Lights crate was. I honed it down into my social set, and I was ready to go once I got up on the stage and out the gate to start playing. And if you notice, I do save these crates, just in case I want to refer to them or get ideas when I'm making new sets for new crates, or shows. Below that is another show I did. It's from the Big Ron spinoff, which is the opening showcase at Midwest DJs Live in Milwaukee. It's the last Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, going into Wednesday of April every year. Last year was my second or third year going with my business partner, Brent, and they picked me up to play the showcase. I guess from what I understand, my set was pretty spot on and solid, because a lot of my DJ friends were joking about it with me that they had no idea which way I was going with every transition. And I think I was being pretty good playing with it a little bit and masking some of it, but I played 18 songs in about 15 minutes. Now, again, you're going to see an EDM crate and Fave EDM, and even further down, EDM revised. Similarly to my house crates, these used to be the crates I kind of came up with, my main EDM crate, and purged it down to my Fave EDM, and you'll see those have all cue points, those have been played a lot more, and so on and so forth. But I wasn't happy with either crate. So, as I'll explain as I get further down, I came up with a revised edition of both of these crates. Now, the next two crates, you're going to see Legends Open and Legends Prime. This is a set I'm actually preparing for because I'm going back to a club that I used to DJ at and was the resident DJ at for about a year and a half when I first moved here to La Crosse. So with that, going back there, they have a very strict format. Dance pop, top 40, EDM, and I'm allowed to play house. So with that, I worked through these two crates at my gig on Friday night at Icon, which if you want to check out my Mixcloud later this week, I will post a link in the note section here as well, but you can hear my set from Icon, which was a lot of dance, top 40, dance pop, and EDM. And with that, I will take you into the next series of crates in just a second. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel.